Your transformation is imminent. How far are you willing to fly? If you're ready to reclaim your unlimited potential, subscribe and ring the cosmic bell for more revelations. This is just the beginning. If you desire a deep dive into the mastery of being and the algorithm of the soul, are you ready to dissolve all bitterness? Convince yourself that mastery of being and complete existential freedom are your birthright. Take action, reclaim your sovereignty. Share this truth and be a beacon of the unbreakable light. Do you feel that subtle bitterness, that inner domination that prevents you from being unlimited? Discover how neuroscience and spirituality come together to dismantle your fears and activate your inherent wisdom. Imagine a life of complete existential freedom, where your potential is unlimited and your being radiates an unbreakable light. Do you desire it now? Reclaim your sovereignty and share this truth with those who seek their freedom. The catharsis of inner power. Do you feel limited, trapped by an inner domination and bitterness that prevents you from reaching your unlimited potential? This inner shadow not only generates stress, it blocks your intuition, suffocates your purpose, and holds you captive, preventing an authentic existence. This manifesto gives you the algorithm of the soul, a practical guide to dismantling fears, accepting the mastery of being, and activating the unbreakable light that will transform your material reality. The dissolution of bitterness. A neuro-spiritual manifesto for the quantum sovereignty of being. And every algorithm weaves the fabric of our perception. True mastery lies in the dissolution of bitterness. This study, with a depth of doctoral-level academic research, is not a mere compendium of data, is an interdimensional portal designed to catalyze an inner revolution, transforming viral content into a tool for personal liberation and collective spiritual growth. The question, "Are you ready to be part of the dissolution of bitterness?" is not a rhetorical question. It is an invitation to an alchemical journey. We delve into the central thesis. Your unlimited potential awaits to be unlocked by eliminating that inner domination of your inner cosmos. This is an act of personal liberation that fuels profound spiritual growth. By overcoming fears and dismantling that inner shadow, you access your inherent wisdom and an authentic existence. The radical transformation of your material reality begins when you accept the mastery of being. Activate the algorithm of the soul. Reclaim your yearning for absolute sovereignty, for complete existential freedom, breaking the invisible chains and feeling the unbreakable light of your being. This manifesto unravels the neuroscience of self-sabotage, the spirituality of ego liberation, and intuition as an existential compass, all intertwined with a practical and actionable approach. We are here not only to inform, but to challenge, transform, and liberate. The inner domination of your inner cosmos is not a trivial metaphor. It is an accurate description of how dysfunctional neural networks and ingrained thought patterns can hijack our very life force energy. From a spiritual and Jungian perspective, this domination is the inner shadow, the accumulation of unfaced fears, unprocessed traumas, and rejected aspects of the self. This shadow projects illusions of limitation, creating invisible chains that prevent us from accessing our inherent wisdom and authentic existence. Bitterness is the poison of the untranscended ego, the crystallization of resistance to one's potential. Neuro-spiritual reprogramming for absolute sovereignty. The act of unlocking unlimited potential is essentially a process of neuro-spiritual reprogramming. It involves targeted neuroplasticity, where conscious attention and pure intention shape new neural pathways. By facing fears and dismantling the shadow, the brain rewires its circuits. This allows for greater coherence between the heart and brain, enhancing intuition. Spiritually, this translates into profound spiritual growth. The dissolution of ego illusions. reconnection with the higher self, and the activation of an inherent wisdom that resides in every cell. To accept the mastery of being is to recognize our innate divinity and our ability to co-create our reality. Activating the soul algorithm is synchronizing our individual intention with the universal flow, allowing the law of attraction to operate at its full potential from a foundation of love and purpose. It is existential freedom, to the full, where the invisible chains of self-limitation are broken and the unbreakable light of your being is felt, radiating toward the radical transformation of your material reality. If the dissolution of bitterness lies in the elimination of an inner domination, how do we discern between the conscious effort for mastery and the humble surrender to a flow that transcends our control? Is absolute sovereignty a conquest of the ego or a state of perfect resonance with the cosmos, where the individual merges with universal consciousness without losing their uniqueness? And if our potential is unlimited, is there a point at which the algorithm of the soul ceases to be a tool and becomes the very essence of our existence, redefining our understanding of freedom and purpose? For this message of liberation to resonate with the force of a digital supernova, we will employ algorithmic and poetic content engineering, designed to impact, retain, and be shared massively. Unlimited potential, unlocking potential, inner mastery, deep spiritual growth, overcoming fears, inner shadow, inherent wisdom, authentic existence, radical transformation, mastery of being, soul, algorithm, absolute sovereignty, existential freedom, unbreakable light, neuroscience of the spirit, how to unlock your unlimited potential, eliminate inner fears for growth, personal, spiritual, and mental liberation. Break down the inner shadow for peace. Activate inner wisdom, personal mastery, and neuroscience. Understanding the soul algorithm, reclaiming personal sovereignty, breaking invisible chains of fear, feeling inner light and purpose. What if bitterness was just the code for a treasure waiting to be unlocked? Neuroscience confirms. The secret to your unlimited potential lies in that inner mastery. Tired of being invisible to your own potential? The awakening begins now. The dissolution of bitterness. How to unlock your unlimited potential by your inner cosmos, overcome fears and dismantle your shadow to activate your inherent wisdom and live an authentic existence. The neuroscience of radical transformation of your material reality and the secret to breaking invisible chains. How to reclaim your full existential freedom and awaken your enlightened potential. If this call to sovereignty resonated within your deepest being, don't hesitate. Comment free and share this portal with a soul who yearns to break their invisible chains. Keep this manifesto as your guide to the unbreakable light. The journey of radical transformation you were living under, inner domination, feeling that your potential was hidden and your material life was stagnant due to invisible fears. You have dismantled the inner shadow, accessed your inherent wisdom, radiated an unbreakable light, and manifested a radically transformed material reality. We will guide you through the neuroscience of liberation and the spirituality of sovereignty, activating your soul's algorithm step by step. We will explore neuroplasticity to rewrite limiting patterns, techniques to integrate the shadow, and vibrational alignment to activate intuition. This will allow you to overcome deep-rooted fears, access innate wisdom, experience profound peace, and manifest tangible changes in your material reality. The result is an authentic existence, complete existential freedom, and the constant irradiation of your unbreakable light, reclaiming your absolute sovereignty. Do we agree that inner domination is the main obstacle to our unlimited potential and the bitterness that consumes us? I promise you that, as you immerse yourself in this knowledge, You will feel the urgency to dismantle that inner shadow and activate your soul algorithm for complete freedom. Case studies in neuroscience demonstrate the plasticity of the brain, and spiritual traditions validate the mastery of being. Your own transformation will be irrefutable proof. Are you a seeker of truth? A soul yearning to dissolve bitterness and reclaim its unlimited potential? We understand the struggle with inner domination and the yearning for an authentic existence. We will educate you on how neuroscience and spirituality come together to dismantle fears and activate the soul algorithm. We will stimulate your spirit with the vision of your unwavering light, waiting to be released. The transition to your absolute sovereignty begins with this reading. Are bitterness and inner domination preventing you from living your unlimited potential and manifesting the material reality you desire? We promise a clear path to dismantling that inner shadow, accessing your inherent wisdom, and activating the unbreakable light of your being. The convergence of neuroscience,